This particular tree has been slowly dying over the last year. A combination of bumping it with the backhoe while changing the angle of the driveway, as well as piling about 2 more feet of dirt up its trunk, I knew it wasn't going to last. I could tell it was about done this spring, and I knew at some point I was going to have to cut it down. To me, this is an opportunity to kill a couple birds with one stone. First, by adding some good maple to our firewood pile. And by having the kids help me, I knew it would go fast. I grabbed my new Husqvarna 545 Pro saw, as I've been itching for a place to use it to really get a handle on this new saw. Rhett was flying the drone while I was cutting the tree down, trying to get a different angle of footage. As I ran this new chainsaw, I could tell I was in a whole different league, running a pro saw. The amount of power is completely different, and I could tell that if I wasn't careful, this is the kind of saw that could hurt me. It cut through that hardwood maple like it was butter. Over the last 4 years that we've owned this land, I've learned that the storms come from one direction and one direction only. The wind typically comes from the same direction, and the storms also follow this pattern. As we were cutting the tree down, I saw there was a chance of rain, and we worked as hard and fast as we could to try and get the wood stacked before the rain came in and wet it down. Bandit spends most of his days trying to get an angle on those poor cats. On this particular day, the storm had a different feel to it. The wind was different, as it usually doesn't get that incredibly windy up here, and I could tell we were in for a good one. Cheater was gone with Rhett and Cheyenne, and I had Callie and Reed helping me, and as fast as we could, we tried to get all the wood stacked. But the lightning, thunder, wind, and rain began to kick up, and we were only about halfway done with the wood. Hurry fast, you guys, here comes the storm. Hurry fast. You might be too late. Okay, Reed and Callie started unloading this. I gotta put my saws away.
hide her, please. She's right behind you. Where's Bandit?
Bandit, come here. Yeah, I'll do the rest.
Wait, there's more? Bandit,
Yeah, I'll look at it. You guys go inside.
Bandit, get the blanket up. Bandit! No! Bandit!
Bandit, come here.
Bandit, come here!
Whoa, you guys get inside.
Come on, Bandit!
Bandit, come on.
Come on, Bandit! Bandit!
Come on, Bandit. Go inside. Bandit, come on. Come on, Bandit.
Grab Oreo!
Come on, Bandit. Bandit, come on. Bandit, come on. Okay, get Oreo out. Because of how these maple trees go and because of where our land is situated, we don't typically get high winds on the ground. Since I've thinned the trees out, it's changed it a little bit, but part of the reason our solar panel arrays have never really been threatened by high winds is because the maple trees protect them. But today when this storm blew in, the wind was coming from every direction other than the usual direction. Made me a little bit nervous, but I got the wood picked up, got Callie and Reed inside, and all was well. When the thunder cracks up here, it's something special. So far, the Lopi Endeavor stove is perfect for our house. I can load it in the evenings before we go to bed, and we wake up in the morning, and it's a little bit cool, but it's not unbearable, usually in the low 60s. As I tried to burn a little bit of that maple that I had just cut down, I was reminded that it takes a long, long time for the maple to dry out. Even though this tree has been dead for quite some time, it's still very wet. The next day, after the storm blew out, I asked Rhett and Cheyenne to help me finish cleaning up the remnants of the maple tree and to take it up on the hill where we could burn it with some other brush. While Rhett and Cheyenne want to play around like any kids do at that age, they know how to work. It especially makes me happy to see Cheyenne contributing and working the way that I know that she can. Rhett is also a great worker, but he has reached the age where he's constantly trying to measure himself against me, as any boy his age would be doing. He has that same goofy spirit in him that I do, where he would rather make everybody laugh if possible. Every once in a while I have to remind him that I'm still king of the hill, but it'll be fun to watch him grow up and figure life out. I'm incredibly blessed to be my kid's father. Whether we like it or not, our family produces trash. As efficient as we try to be, as much as we try to conserve, trash just happens. For the last couple of months, we've been hauling our trash into town, either taking it to the dump once a week or finding a half-empty trash can that we could benefit from. Cedar and I have been talking about a burn barrel for a while now. I finally stopped by the scrapyard, spent a whopping $3, watched a few YouTube videos, and decided to put my spin on our burn barrel. Now the truth is, there's nothing worse than the smell of burning trash. Now my idea behind this burn barrel is to get it burning as hot so it will burn the trash as fast as it can. 20 minutes later, this is basically all that's left. Last year I paid a couple $100 for some scaffolding from a friend, and I've never even set it up. After Cheyenne and Rhett helped me get it set up, I wanted to put at least one coat of the stain on the eaves that I've put on the house so far. To me, it doesn't look finished, and more than anything, the wood needs protection. Now, most of the structural lumber that I built the house with came from either the local big box store or one of the lumber wholesalers. But all of the 2x12s that I used for both the rafters and the floor joists, I found for sale on the internet locally. They were basically brand new, although they'd been sitting for about a year and a half in somebody's garage. I was able to buy over 4,000 board feet for about a third of what it would have cost me new. Some of these boards had a stain on them that required a little bit of sanding before I could put our stain on it. The end result is I will do another coat of stain on both the eaves and the upstairs portion of the house, and then I will work my way around the back porch and the front porch and do one more coat on the entire house while the weather's still good. Myself and Reed took our four-wheeler ride over here to the neighbor's property to see what's going on over here. He's been having work done over here for the last probably month and a half or 2 months. They started by putting a road in. Now they poured some concrete footings. Looks like it's going to be for a shop or for a house, something like that. And you can see the ranch right there behind us. See my water tank up on the hill. Man, this view is spectacular. The road that he had put in up here, I kept asking myself, why in the world would he put his place up here as high as he has? What's up, buddy? Don't get too far away. You're a little bit far away. Anyway, I'm asking myself why somebody would spend the kind of money that he's likely spent to put this road in until I get up here. And the view is insane. Insane. This is something else up here. This is only one side. The other side of the hill right here. What's that? We gotta go, huh? We got pizza cooking. We gotta hurry up. The other side of the hill is even more incredibly pretty. What do you think, buddy?
Awesome.
Fun? It's fun jumping those deer. We jumped those 4 buck. Yeah, it's just something else. Beauty is breathtaking. But it's chilly. Should have worn a coat, huh, Reedy? Let's get out of here, buddy. We're going back. Cedar and Cheyenne and Callie are gone, so it's me and Reed. Rhett's also gone, hanging out with some friends. So me and Reed are batching it tonight. We got some pizzas calling our name.